see y'all. Some of y'all are about to get mad down in the comment section.
Hey!
But that's okay. We used to it. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Today I have a different type of video for you. You know, I used to do politics, but I kind of had to stop a little bit. But every now and then I will do something on politics. And today I will be doing a video today, y'all. About, let me look to be sure, because I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. Not that I be lying, it's just that I forget sometimes. Because what? Because I'm getting old and decrepit. And I say just about what? I say just about anything. I don't sugarcoat nothing for you. I really don't. Okay? I'm looking. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm going to talk about, I thought Trump was a racist. And people leaving the Democrat Party. And why you vote Democrat. And people whining about Trump. And what else? And Democrats just don't care. And somebody said, I never, ever, never vote Democrat again. Never, 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 never. How many of y'all feel like that? Put it on down in the comment section. Put it on down there. All right? Some of y'all gonna get mad. Some of y'all might want to unsubscribe. But that's okay. I found out, here on YouTube, you're gonna have people who don't like you. Whether you're doing political videos, whether you're talking about welfare, whatever you're talking about, some people just don't like what you say. And that's okay. I'm not forcing nobody to subscribe to me or stay subscribed. I'm not forcing nobody to watch the video. Either YouTube recommended my video to you for a reason, honey child. A reason. Whether you hate me or not. Okay? But we're going to move right along. You're going to love this video. You really are. And I want you to share it. And watch the whole entire video. Don't be skipping, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, sometimes I do get a little long with it. I understand. But just come back and watch the rest of it. Or get your popcorn out and your soda. Whatever you like when you watching movies. Do that for me, all right? Do it for me. All right, let me move right along. But first, I want to thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, the Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so very much. Speaking of Buy Me a Coffee, look at this right here. This is a coffee cup pot mug. This is a coffee pot mug. I bought this on Amazon. I'm going to put the link down in the description box for you. It is the cutest thing. It really is. Okay. And like I said, thank you for going over there at knickknackhaven.com. I appreciate you guys who buy stuff from me over there. I appreciate it. And this little lady right here, she waiting on y'all. She is waiting. She's been waiting, okay? She's waiting. You can put her by a door. It says, sorry to see you go. Even though you might be lying that you're sorry to see somebody go. They're going to think this is cute. Oh, that is cute. She's vintage. She's from 1973. W&R Berry's company. Cute as kid me, y'all. That's the front. Here's the back. All right. All right. Go over there and buy this little lady. She waiting on somebody. Somebody put her by your door. Put her on the shelf. Put her some damn where. All right. Move right along. Here's the first video. I thought Trump was a racist. Y'all lied.
So Donald Trump is the very first Republican who I have ever voted for in my life.
Ooh.
I voted for him for the first time in 2020.
Okay.
Before that, I voted Barack Obama twice, and I voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016.
You ain't the only one, honey. You are not the only one. I voted for Barack Obama twice, too, because he was a black guy. I didn't know no better. I didn't know any better. I didn't, y'all. I didn't. Okay. All because he was black. That's the real reason. I didn't even look at his politics, his policies, and what he was going to do for Americans, not just black people, the whole United States of this great America. I didn't look at that. I didn't. And y'all didn't either.
And the only reason I voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016 was because I believed that Donald Trump was a racist, and I also thought that the majority of Republicans and the people who were voting for him were also racist.
Now, in 2016, I didn't vote for nobody. I didn't vote Democrat or Republican. Okay, like I said, I didn't do my homework, but I did vote in independent, somebody who was independent. Didn't really know what the hell he was either, but I just voted for him because they said, what, you're supposed to go out and vote. Vote. Your vote will count. Not always. Not always. Move right along.
Then in 2016 hit, and he won. I was so disappointed. I told my sister, I cannot believe that the country that just elected our first black president turned around and elected this man. Then my sister told me, just because people have voted for Donald Trump does not mean that they are racist. I told her, yes, it does. It absolutely means they're racist, because that's what I thought. Then I saw him as president, and I thought that he was a good leader. I think he did a good job, aside from all his mean tweets. So in 2020, I voted for him. And in 2020, I was literally undecided until that third debate with Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
Listen very well, y'all. Listen to what she has to say. Do you hear me, Democrats over here? Don't get me wrong. We love y'all. We do. Okay? We may not like your politics. We may not like your policies in the way that you think. But hell, we do that with our own family. Hell, we don't like the way they think. We don't like what they do, okay? But don't get mad at us. You know, we still love our family members. We still love our friends, even though they don't think like us. They don't, okay? Y'all don't do your homework, and that's what we mad about. That is exactly what we mad about. You don't.
I saw Joe Biden get on stage, talk about all the wonderful things that he was going to do should he take office. Then Donald Trump said the same thing to him that we saw him say to Kamala Harris. If you were going to do those things, why haven't you done them? And in Joe Biden's case, he had been Barack Obama's VP for 8 years. And in addition to that, he had also been a senator. So around that time, he had about 40 years in office under his belt. And when Donald Trump asked him that question, that struck out to me, that why didn't you do all these things in 40 years? Then Joe Biden answered that question with an excuse and said the reason he didn't do it was because of the Republicans in Congress. Said also,
is that a good reason, y'all? Is it? You're supposed to be for the American people. And you're not going to do something for the American people because you mad at Republicans, because you mad at a certain person. What does that say about you, huh? As a politician, as a person, acting like a damn child. What does that say about you? Right on.
because he was the vice president. And I was thinking, so the Republicans in Congress stopped you from doing all this in 40 years? You couldn't get any of this done in 40 years? That struck out to me. And that made me vote for Donald Trump in 2020. And I remember when I was actually on my way to vote for Donald Trump, my husband and I were in the car riding together.
Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all just might be having the same damn problem. Same.
Started talking about the election and who we're voting for. He was voting for Biden. I told him I was voting for Donald Trump. He immediately turned the car around and drove back home.
He wouldn't have had no sugar bowl. I would not allow him to put his spoon in my sugar bowl. He would be on punishment, I'm just saying. But Sandfay, girl, you don't give them none. They go somewhere else. They're going to go somewhere else anyway. No matter what the hell you do, they going somewhere any damn way. Okay? It just takes that one woman, that one. Y'all don't know that? Y'all must not be old enough yet.
Would not take me to the poll to vote for Donald Trump. So we went back home, and I returned to the poll later to vote for Donald Trump. Then we all lived under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in office.
Oh.
My husband got to see firsthand the incompetence of this administration. And now not only am I a Trump supporter, he is too.
Yeah.
And I've also learned one thing about Donald Trump support.
He came to his senses. Because he know if I don't stick by my wife, happy life. Or maybe he did see. But some people will never see. Because they're going to always be ignorant. We're going to always have ignorant people, y'all. Always. Throughout life, throughout time, it's going to always be people who are ignorant to the facts. They ignore it, though. They see it. But they don't what? They don't give a damn.
Supporters and Republicans in general. See, it used to be, I thought they were intolerant. I thought they were the ones who were racist and closed-minded. But it turns out it was the other way around. Because when I was in 2016 voting for Hillary Clinton, I was working in a small office then. The majority of the people I was working with were Republican. They had no problem with me saying that I was supporting Hillary Clinton. They had absolutely no problem with it. Not one of those people tried to...
You see that? Not one of those people, those Republicans, got mad at her because she said she was voting Democrat. We don't do that. Because we feel you have the right to vote for who you want to, regardless of what you think or what we think. You have the right. And who am I to question who you want to vote for? You have your reasons, just like Republicans have their reasons. Mostly our reasons is because we believe in the policies. Okay. Now, my thing with Democrats that I have the problem with them, they don't fact check. They don't do their research. They don't believe in the policies. They offer immigration, gay people. They're not for the American citizens. Okay. They're not for what's in that Bible. They're not. Okay. You don't believe me? Go and look at what they stand for and what they believe in. And go back to the past and what they believed in. Go back and look. I'm talking to the Democrats. Y'all hate slavery, right? Go back and look.
Change my mind. Not one of those people treated me any differently because I thought differently than them. But the minute you turn away from that and say, you know what? I don't agree with that anymore. I don't agree with what the Democratic Party is doing anymore. I don't stand for that anymore. The minute you do that, the Democrats have a problem with it. But they're the ones preaching tolerance. They're the ones preaching acceptance. They're the ones talking about the hatred on the other side, when really the hatred is on their side.
And you can tell by what they say and what they do that where the hatred is. You can tell. That was a very good video. She was very good. Here's the next one. People are leaving the Democratic farm. I almost lost my train of thought, y'all. I'm sleepy. Here we go.
Stop voting for Democrats. Listen to this.
One thing that I've heard from a lot of people is that the Democrats aren't doing anything for the black community.
That's true. Yeah.
I lived it.
Isn't that Tiffany Henyard from Illinois? Why is she talking like this? We know what she did. She was a Democrat. We know what the hell she did to that damn. She was a mayor or something like that. She ain't a mayor anymore, though. But listen to what she said. I can't believe she's agreeing. That's what I can't believe. I want to know why. Did she jump ship? Is she Republican now? Did she jump because the Democrats kicked her ass out? Huh? Here we go.
That's true. You lived it. You mean I lived it. Because I am a Democrat. I ran as a Democrat. And if you go check my voting record, that's what I always pull, a Democrat ballot. They say they're Democrat don't mean they for you. Mm-hmm.
She told you. She was Democrat. That doesn't mean she was for you. All that stuff she did, how she spent all that money and was doing illegal stuff with the money, she was for herself. She was not for you, the people who voted for her. She was not for you. What did she do for you? Put it on down in the comment section if you're from Illinois. What did she do for you? We want to know. goodness.
They're known before themselves.
Yeah.
Right now, Republicans are doing a good job to me. This is my opinion. No, so all the stuff that...
Damn, is this AI or what? Is it AI? I can't believe she's saying that. Is it? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Somebody trying to pull something over our eyes or something. Why the hell is she saying that? I don't think it's AI, because usually it has to be listed down below, AI generated or something like that. But this video didn't have that on it. It didn't.
I will say this about Trump, that Trump states fake news, election rigging, stealing seats. It is happening.
Yes, it
it's
is.
happening in Illinois.
Yeah. She should know. She should.
Was right there to see it at the caucus in December of 2024, where a person came and stole the election. They didn't even let the people in to vote.
What?
Yes, it was voter suppression. That is worse. The news covered it. They saw it all. Guess what? No one did it.
Wait a minute. Since she's a Democrat, do y'all believe her? Y'all don't believe Republicans when they say it. But since she was a Democrat, do you believe her? What happened in the election? Do you believe her? She's Democrat now. She's on y'all side. I'm talking to the Democrats. Y'all believe her? Or have she jumped ship, like I said, and now y'all don't believe any damn thing she say? Y'all used to believe her. Why not believe her now?
Anything. People signed affidavits saying they wanted their vote to count. Did not count.
She ain't lying. That happened. That happened. Maybe she came to her senses. They kicked her out. She's mad at the Democrats. So I'm going to jump on the other side. I'm going to be a damn Republican. Y'all did me wrong. You did me wrong. I did you wrong. All right. Here's the next video. All right.
Everyone has an opinion, so here's mine. After the last 2 weeks of events, from the Olympics to what's currently going on in the Middle East, my question for you is, are you still voting Democrat? I'm not sure.
Yes, sir. They still going to vote Democrat. They are still going to vote no matter what Trump does. Even though Trump is trying to protect this great United States of America, they still are going to vote Democrat. They are.
What state you live in, but I do know in the state of Texas, the Senate race is heating up. You got James Tallarico, Jasmine Crockett on the left.
Well, Jasmine Crockett is no more. No more. Did you see her speech? She cried, y'all. She cried. She cried. Girl, you did it to yourself, though. You did it to yourself, okay? You tried to be this ghetto, I'm gonna be your savior type senator. Was she a senator? Was she Congress? I don't know what she was. She was a Congress. That's what she was. People didn't fall for that. They didn't fall for that. Not even your constituents. They didn't fall for that.
Looking to go against either John Cornyn, Ken Paxton, or Wesley Hunt on the Republican side. Not sure what the races are in other states, but as far as Democrat versus Republican, it doesn't get much hotter than that. And so my question is, for all of you Jasmine Crockett, James Tallarico supporters, what the fuck could you possibly be thinking right now?
I heard that James Tallarico, he was sort of kind of like off a little bit. I don't know. But he beat her, though. He beat her. You think he's going to beat that Republican? Do you? Put it on down in the comment section. Lord, I can't wait to see this.
Because how could you look at what's going on and actively say that you love this country and then go vote for people who you know have actively demonstrated that they hate America?
Right.
Wasn't that on full display during the State of the Union address?
Yes.
When the president simply asked, if you believe as a member of Congress that your first responsibility was to the American citizen, then stand up.
Y'all know what happened? The Democrats sat down, didn't stand up. That should have proved to you right there, they are not for you, the American citizens. They sat down. I don't care how much you hate somebody. They hate Trump. They hate him. They hate him. No matter how much you hate somebody, if they're speaking the truth, you still going to sit your ass down? So you're not going to be for the American people? All because you hate this one guy. Well, they have proven to you that they are not for the American people, but y'all have ignored it. And my thing is, why are you ignoring it? Why? One man, they hate so bad. One man. They wouldn't even stand up for the girls' parents. That was the young lady that was unalived in the train. She was there. Her parents were there. They didn't even stand up and clap for her. Acknowledge their sympathy. And these are the people that y'all are voting for and put into office? They're demons, y'all, and y'all don't even know it. And you don't even know that you're a damn demon.
Not a single Democrat stood. You see what's going on right now with a certain conflict. You see which side is actively supporting the downfall of their own country. You see that these people are trying to protest for a regime and for an organization of people that have brought tyranny throughout the globe.
Let me tell you why the Democrats are so mad, y'all, before I forget it. The Democrats are so mad because Trump is what? Trump is stopping their undercover money. Don't get me wrong, it's some Republican rhinos too who are mad. Republican in name only. And really and truly, they lean more towards the left. They try to say that some of them are independent, but that's a lie. Trump is stopping their money. And anytime you stop someone else's money, what do you think happens? They'll try to do anything to bring you down. Look at all them damn felony charges they charged Trump. They wanted to bring him down. But you know what? It didn't work. You know why? Because God was on his side. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't believe that, but he was.
Not a good look, Democrats. So I'm just wondering, what the fuck could possibly make you want to see your funky little ass down there to the voting booth and press Democrat? I want to know. Well, we don't believe in separating families. You mean like Barack Obama did? Dr. Burrito Bag himself? Wasn't it Barack Obama's administration?
Yes. Yes, he did. It was Barack Obama. That's why I said y'all don't do your history. You don't. He the one built those cages. And then when Obama said, don't let anybody cross that border, he deported, millions and millions, more than Trump has. But see, y'all don't do your homework. Y'all don't know that. But when Trump does it, Orange Man bad. Orange Man is bad.
All I'm asking you is, what would make you vote Democrat? They talk about, inflation's at 2.7%. Wasn't it at 9% when Joe Biden was in office?
Yes.
Weren't gas prices damn near $10 per gallon? We're in the middle of some sort of situation where gas predominantly comes from. And we have seen a spike in the price.
He's talking about Iran. Gas gonna go up a little bit, but it's still not as bad when Joe Biden was in office. That's what he's trying to say.
It's not $10 though. It's not even 8 or 7. Listen.
It probably was $10 like in Seattle, California. You know, those high ass places that y'all live that you can't afford to live. Those places right there. Some of y'all need to leave California. Some of y'all need to leave Seattle and all them other expensive states. You need to leave with your poor ass. But you sit there and you complain. And then you try to get on the system. I'm sorry. Let me move on.
When you got somebody that's actively showing you who they are, you have to believe them. You have to believe them. You can say whatever you want about Donald Trump, but he's been showing you exactly who he is for the last 10 years.
Right.
He hasn't changed one iota. The stuff that he says he's going to do, he does.
He does.
The stuff he says that he believes in, he believes in. The bottom line is, everywhere throughout the globe, people love and support their own homeland, except for right here in America.
True.
And I would argue, it's now, not more than ever, a better time to be proud of being an American. Be proud of your heritage. To see what we're doing on the world stage right now, how everyone is singing the praises of our president. But we sending him nothing but hate on his own homeland? Y'all gotta make it make sense.
Did you see those people over there in Iran, how they was cheering and praising Trump for what he did? when he got rid of their leader. I don't know what he was. I guess he was something like a president, dictator, or something like that. Got rid of a lot of those fake leaders, those bad leaders in Iran. The people praising Trump, but y'all over here mad. How can you be mad when the people are in Iran are happy? How the hell? Explain that to me. Explain it to me. I really want to know.
All I'm asking for is, again, if you went down to the voting booth today, or if you plan on voting in the midterms, what would be your reasoning for voting Democrat at this point? But that's just my opinion. Love to know yours. Drop a like, comment, share this video, and of course, you know I need to help a brother out special. Smash that follow button.
He talking about the voting when they were voting, wherever it was, when they was voting for who's going to run for Congress in their state. That's what he's talking about. Let me go to the next one. I'm trying not to be too long-winded. I'm trying, but these videos are good and y'all need to listen. Okay, don't be skipping. Don't be skipping now.
People be sitting there whining about and complaining about President Trump. But man, if you dig deep into the Democrats, it'll hurt your heart being a Democrat.
Yes, it will.
You wouldn't even call yourself a Democrat. If you do your research and dig deeper into the Democrats and the stuff they doing and the stuff they own, you'll see they support terrorism and everything.
And y'all can't tell? Look what happened during the Biden administration. 4 years. Immigrants coming through the border from all different countries. You don't think people came through that border that are terrorists? You don't think we have sleeper cells over here waiting for the command? 4 years of terrorists and criminals coming through our border. You think they caught them all? ICE not going to be able to catch all of them. Not 100%. They're not. Some of them have walked back over the border because, you know, they giving them a little money to take their ass back home in a flight and some little money to go back home. But they're over here. So he's right. He's really right, y'all. They're over here. And y'all stupid if you think they are not.
These Democrats ain't no good. They anti-America, they un-America, and they're against everything that America is for.
Mm-hmm.
These people are getting paid to go out there and protest.
He ain't lying about that. He ain't lying. There's been a couple of people who verified it, that they were paid to protest. We were paid to come out here and protest. Why would you pay somebody to protest? Who are you? Who are you paying somebody to protest? What type of person does that? An evil person. That's who. A demon, a devil. That's who does that. Come here and protest and tear up shit. Who's doing that? Somebody who has money. Somebody who can afford it. Most likely a billionaire. Most likely. And we know who that is. Put it on down there in the comment section. Put it on down there. Y'all don't think that's true? Then something wrong with y'all. Something is wrong with you.
Yeah, these people getting paid to go out there and deliberately throw stuff at ICE agents and they're getting their way.
Mm-hmm.
And they cause this whole problem all the time. These people is crazy.
I like him. These people are crazy. They are crazy. All right, here's the next one. I have one more after this one, y'all. Listen, though.
Do not bring your politics out of respect to...
Oh, I meant to say this before I played this one. Pay attention what Democrats do. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. he told people at Jesse Jackson's funeral, do not bring your politics to this funeral. We are here for Jesse. We don't want to hear what you got to say. Okay, about politics. See, Democrats, I think some of them have something wrong up in here. They're selfish. They're all about themselves. I'm not saying all of y'all. Some Democrats are okay. They are. Some of them don't even bother you. Some people, Democrats don't even complain about Trump. And I like that. I do. But some of y'all are horrible. Listen to what happens. At least watch. Let me start that over. Watch what happens when he told them what not to do at Jesse Jackson's funeral.
Do not bring your politics, out of respect to Reverend Jesse Jackson and the life that he lived, to these homegoing services. Right. Come respectful and come to say thank you. But these homegoing services are welcome to all. Democrat, Republican, liberal, and conservative, right wing, left wing.
He is not biased. I don't know who that man is, but I like him. I don't know who he is. He could be a Democrat. I don't care. I like him though, because of what he's saying. This is for everybody. This funeral is for everybody. I don't care what you are, what your politics are. I'm good with you.
Because his life is broad enough to cover the full spectrum of what it means to be an American.
Let me tell you something. Trump helped Jesse Jackson back in the day when Jesse was trying to run for president. Trump gave him an office so he can campaign out of. A campaign office Trump paid for, did not charge Jesse one dime. But y'all said Trump is racist, right? So why would he help a black man trying to run for president and give him a free office? Campaign office. Why would he do that if he was a racist? A racist don't like anything black. Nothing. Black women, black children, black nothing. Moving right along.
We only ask people to come and be respectful in the context of the extraordinary life that he lived.
So even after being told to keep politics out of Jesse Jackson's funeral, Democrats couldn't even put their Trump derangement to the side. Check this out.
Each day we wake up to some new assault
Really?
on our democratic institutions. Another setback to the idea of the rule of law. An offense to common decency every day you wake up to things you just didn't think were possible.
Obama, why? That man told y'all don't bring politics into it. Why? Why, damn it? Why?
Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other.
He lying.
And that some Americans count more than others.
And they gonna believe it too. They are going to believe whatever the hell Obama said. The black people, the Democrats, even the white Democrats, they believe it. They believe it.
I don't care what they do in Washington. I care what we do in the community.
That's a fool right there. That is a real fool.
We beat people bigger than Trump. We fought people harder than them. If we stand up and be what we're supposed to be.
Why did they mention Trump's name at Jesse's funeral? Hard-head ass. Why? That goes to show you that the Democrats are scandalous. They're diabolical, y'all.
At times like that, we're in a tough spot, folks. got an administration that doesn't share any of the values that we have.
Biden, sit your ass down. Sit down before you fall down. Sit your ass down.
I think I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Let me just say, I predicted a lot about what's happening right now.
Drunk ass. Look, just pay attention to her. She look drunk. Damn. Girl, you ain't funny. Sit your ass down too. Sit down. Ain't nobody paying attention to you. I don't know why the hell they clapping. Whole lot of damn Democrats, I guess. You know, Jesse was a Democrat, so I guess it's going to be more Democrats there. But drunk ass needs to sit down.
We did see it coming.
Now, mind you, Trump wasn't even there. Jesse Jackson's family told these people to leave politics out of this.
Right.
And they still did what they want to do, which is par for the course for these people. They're always going to do what they want to do. Even when you tell them, hey, we want voter ID laws. No, we're going to do what we want to do. Hey, we want the borders closed. No, we're going to do what we want to do. That's just the Democrat pattern at this point.
They do what they want to do. They don't care about rules. But let a Republican step out of line and break the rules. They'll try to send you to jail. They'll try to prosecute you. They'll ridicule you. But they can do no wrong. None whatsoever. None. All right. Got one more left, y'all. I just thought y'all need to see that one right there. Listen to this later right here. I would never, ever vote Democrat again. Never. I feel you, honey, because I feel the same way.
I literally can see now why Democrats feel the way that they do. They have been trained to think one way, and they're going to continue to be trained to think that way no matter what truth is brought to them. You could tell them that the government is blue, and they'll believe it. I never could understand why a lot of Democrats believe what they believe, and then they denounce what is really facts.
Right.
You know, so I am so glad that I would not ever vote for that party again. I would never, ever be a part of the Democrat Party.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take her off. But y'all, they said the same thing about Republicans. They said the same thing about us. But you know what, though? We're not brainwashed. These people are brainwashed. Let me play her again. Let me play her out.
I literally can see now why Democrats feel the way that they do. They have been trained to think one way, and they're going to continue to be trained to think that way no matter what truth is brought to them. You could tell them that the government is blue, and they'll believe it. I never could understand why a lot of Democrats believe what they believe, and then they denounce what is really facts. You know, so I am so glad that I would not ever vote for that party again. I would never, ever be a part of the Democrat Party. And people want to make believe that Democrat is a color, but Democrat is not a color. It's not black people. You're supposed to vote Democrat because you're black. That is the ignorant way of thinking. I'm voting for what's right, what's beneficial, and what can help the United States recover and get back to the great country that it used to be.
You hear that? Basically, she's saying, y'all, she's voting for policies instead of a person and who the person is. I'm voting for what they can do for me, my family, my livelihood. I'm voting for what they can do for me and my family, especially even in the future. Well, Democrats are probably saying, well, we're voting for what they can do for us too. We know once Trump get out of office and if a Democrat gets in, we are going to get our food stamps back. Our Section 8. They're not going to be just giving us 2 years to be on Section 8. We know We're going to get lifetime Section 8, lifetime food stamps, EBT, SNAP. We know. So we're going to vote for Democrat always. We don't care if they're trying to help the working class people. What about us, the poor people, who ain't got no education, who refuse to do better in life because we love the government benefits? What about us? So we are voting for what we want in a candidate. That's what the Democrats are saying, y'all. Okay? The entitled people who refuse to do better in life. Yeah, I don't think these people are entitled. They want to call it white people entitled. I see white people working. I see white people struggling. I see white people having a hard time. But they are what? They are supreme. They're over the black people. When there's many blacks who's got better jobs than them, who has better opportunities than them. But we want to complain and call everybody a damn racist because the Democrat told us they was a racist and they are supreme. They told us that. And we believe it. Even though we got some black billionaires and millionaires running around here. Even if they ain't rich, some of them just a little wealthy, living well off, doing better, doctors, lawyers, business owners. It don't matter. We are still oppressed, and we're going to be oppressed until the day we die. Always. When we got oppressed white people, y'all, making the bare minimum. But you ain't saying nothing about them. You're not, because they what? Because they are superior. You've been brainwashed to think that, okay? I've never been brainwashed to think someone was superior over me. I've never been. Only one that's superior over me is Jesus and God. That's the only one, okay? Let me move on, y'all. Go down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about these videos. Okay, I would do a little bit more of political videos. Whether y'all like them or not. I'm just going to do them. I got to go back and forth. I got to find out what's working for me because some of these things I'm doing is not working. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. And like I said, you can find the mug down in the comments section, the description box. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so from Amazon. And don't forget about this little lady right here. Put it by your door. Sorry to see you go, even though you might be lying. I'm sorry to see you go. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And with all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.